If you're a full-time reseller, what would you change in your business? And can you start doing some of those things now? Welcome to Matt's Profit Pursuit. I'm Matt. I'm a part-time reseller. I source at the Goodwill bins where I buy items by the pound, and I sell on eBay, and I make what sold videos so you see what's selling right now on eBay, and I break down those sales to see exactly how much is made after fees, cost of goods, shipping, and taxes are taken out. And we're going to talk about what I would do if I was a full-time reseller. Similar to what I talked about the other day, to why wait for the new year when you can implement some changes now. If I was a full-time reseller, I have 6 things I would do, and I think there's some of those I can start doing right now. But first, I got 12 orders going out. Let's see what sold. This pair of Clark's In Motion leather shoes. I paid $2 for these and I had them for a bit, so I took an offer of $13 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $27.97. And after fees and shipping, I get $11.33. This pair of Ultra running shoes, missing the insoles. I paid $1.29 for these and took an offer of $12 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $31.74. And after fees and shipping, I get $16.53. This Breaking Bad Heisenberg figure. I paid 80 cents for this figure and it sold for $16.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $24.71, and after fees and shipping, I get $10.73. This figure is pretty cool. I had it on my shelf for a while. It's one of the Jaegers from Pacific Rim. This is a Diamond Select Pacific Rim figure. It's pretty cool. I had it on my shelf for a while, then finally decided to sell it. Paid 80 cents for it and it sold for $20.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $28.95, and after fees and shipping, I get $12.79. This pair of mini Tonkas that are new without the box. These didn't do as well as I thought. I paid $10 for these because they were pretty much new, and they sold for $15 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $28.56, and after fees and shipping, I only get $7.02, so I lost some money. This pair of slip-on Vans. I paid $2.20 for these, and they sold for $14.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $23.54, and after fees and shipping, I get $12.03. This pair of UGG slippers. I paid $1.80 for these, and they sold for $20 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $29.96, and after fees and shipping, I get $11.33. I did get neutral feedback for this item, and this is what they said, that the fur lining is missing and coming apart, even though in my description I said some of the fur around the ankle fell off, and I just realized that I spelled fur like Douglas fir the tree, not like animal fur. This is a Free People sweatshirt, extra small. I paid 85 cents for this sweatshirt and it sold for $17.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $23.24, and after fees and shipping, I get $14.74. This is an LL Bean knit sweatshirt, pretty heavy duty, and if you recognize this pattern, comment below right now. This is the same pattern that the wife on Coneheads wears, but hers is like a zip-up version of it. It's kind of funny actually, I didn't realize it was that pattern. I had somebody contact me about a week ago on Wednesday night, so I didn't see it till Thursday, saying, hey, can you overnight this to me? I have a Halloween party on Saturday and I'm going as a Conehead. And she sent the picture of it, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I didn't realize it. But I changed the shipping to overnight, and I let her know, hey, it's real expensive. There's no guarantee it'll get there, because the best I can do is ship it out Friday, and it says 1 to 2 business days. So she didn't end up buying it. I don't think this is the same buyer. I have not checked, but I relisted it and I put Coneheads in the title and put a picture of the mom for reference from the movie, and now it's sold. This sweatshirt is pretty heavy duty, so it cost me $2.58, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $35.09, and after fees and shipping, I get $20.21. And then one buyer came in and bought 1, 2, and 3 lots of toys. First one's random, but I believe they're all Imaginext. So I threw them together. I paid 33 cents for this lot, and it sold for $10 plus shipping. The buyer is all in, $16.48, and after fees and shipping, I get $9.35 on this lot. The next one are all the Imaginext DC figures. I paid 32 cents for this lot, and it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $27.09, and after fees and shipping, I get $18.03 on this one. And then this one is just a random lot of figures that weren't worth much on their own. I did a couple whatnots, and I had all my figures laid out and tried to do it. It's just not my thing right now. So I had a lot of lower end toys that didn't sell on there, and I loaded them up, and it finally sold. And for this random lot, I paid $3.30 and got $15.52 plus shipping. The buyer is all in at $34.14, and after fees and shipping, I get $24.49 on this one. So I'm a part-time reseller, so that's the mindset I have on reselling right now, and I've improved throughout the years. I started out just doing what I can when I can, listing a few items here and there, one a month, go thrifting every now and then, just for fun. This is my 3rd year now of doing it consistently, making enough money to have to claim it on your taxes and all that. But if I were to go full-time, there are 6 things that I would do. And you know it's serious because I have them written down. I actually have notes for this, and usually I just mumble and ramble and don't make any sense. And these aren't in any particular order as far as like most important to least important. I would source, probably 3 days a week. That way I can really focus on the higher end items and not have to fill my store with so many $10 to $15 items. Number 2, I would list daily, keep eBay happy, keep that algorithm going. Number 3, I would list more items. If I go thrifting more often, I'll have more items to sell. I'll list more items and list them daily. Number 4, I'll try to become a top rated plus seller. That means I'll have to have a 30-day return policy and have 1 day handling on my items. So I would have to then ship every day. Number 5, I would cross list. I would get one of the apps to cross list all my items to get as many eyes on them as possible. And number 6, I would make my business legit. I would get either an LLC or S Corp or whatever I got to do to be able to write off more things for my taxes and have more business expenses, things like that written off. Right now I'm just a sole proprietor of my business, so I don't have an LLC or anything. I would look into that. I haven't even looked into it, honestly, so that's something I would look into, and I would make that happen for my business. So let me know in the comments below, what would you do if you're a full-time reseller? Or if you are a full-time reseller already, what's the next step in your business? What do you think you should do to help improve your business? I'm trying to think, what can I do now? Why wait until I'm full-time? What can I do now? Sourcing more often. I end up getting enough stuff built up to where maybe I'll take a week or 2 off of sourcing. But maybe I need to be more consistent in sourcing at least once a week, even if it's just on my way home from work for a few hours on Friday, to get those higher end items. Listing daily, I've already started that. I list 5 items a day, and I've been on it and been good about it for about a month now. It's been going well. I do want to improve it, and I do want to bump that up quite a bit. Which brings me to the next one. List more items. I don't know what my number would be. If I was full-time, in my head, the ideal plan would be I would I would go thrifting Monday, Wednesday, Friday, come home Monday, and just for a few hours a day. Come home Monday, list all that day, list all day Tuesday, go back Wednesday, get more stuff, list Wednesday, on and so forth. And maybe 2 days a week is enough, and I don't have to go on Friday. That way I don't have to do any work on the weekend. That'd be nice. But listing more items, I definitely can do. I'm just doing 5 right now, like I said, but I'm going to bump it up to 6. Do that for a while, do 7. But if I was full-time, I'd probably be listing at least 20 a day. Probably 30, I'm not sure. 4, cross-listing. I have actually started cross-listing on Mercari now. I think I only have 6 items up there. I want to start real slow because next year I do want to get one of the cross-listing apps to cross-list all my items, but I want to get used to that platform before I just jump all the way in. So I think I have 3 pairs of shoes and 3 hats, and I list, I don't know, whenever I think about it. It's been, over the last couple weeks, I've been listing a few items here and there. And I have not sold anything yet, so we'll see what happens. Top rated plus seller. That's something I guess I could do now. I could offer 30-day returns and 1-day handling. Technically, I could do it now. Realistically, that ain't gonna happen. I have 3-day handling on my items right now. I ship out items Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I pack them up the night before, and that's pushing it sometimes. And I have 3-day in case I need to bump something off. I got 7 kids. We got a lot going on. Sometimes I don't have time to ship. And even if I was full-time, I don't know if I would do 1 day. Maybe do 2-day. You know, I would probably at least try 1 day for a while and see how it feels, but I feel like I would settle on that 2-day and still ship out items Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way when I go thrifting, I can drop them off on my way home and just kind of have that same routine. I don't have to go out of my way on the off days to go to the post office, which isn't real far. It's like 5 minutes away. Making my business legit. Like I said, I haven't looked into LLCs or S Corps myself. I've seen videos and heard people talk about it, but it is something I'm probably going to look into here soon. Just because a couple other streams of income that we're working on as a family here with the new house we have 5 acres. So we have animals, so we're gonna have a farm and get a farm tax deferral, and so I have a business for the farm, my reselling business, and a couple other things we're working on, and hopefully try to put it all under an S Corp and have the LLCs underneath that. But again, I need to get a financial advisor and really figure that stuff out. All right, I'll catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace. You're still here? It's over. Go home. Oh, wait, we need to do the sales breakdown. So for those items, I have a total of $315.01 in sales. After fees, I'm left with $168.58, minus the cost of goods, which was $26.27. And that leaves me with $142.31. Take away 25% for taxes, which is $35.57. And that leaves me with $106.74. Invest 20% back into the business, which is $21.34. And that leaves me with $85.40 in my pocket. It's about 3 hours worth of work, so that gives me an hourly rate of $28.46. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. Comment below what you would do if you're a full-time reseller, and see what we can do to get that going today. Catch you on the next one. God bless. Peace.